Hey guys, today I want to show you how to take advantage of Ghana's sun when I return on the Eric McNeil Be Free Show.
Black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual, free at last, free at last, thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Hey guys, welcome. You've just discovered the Eric McNeil Be Free Show, where it's all about being financially independent, responsible for self, enjoying life, and empowering others free. So today, I just want to talk to you briefly about taking advantage of the resources that you have available. So if you're living in Ghana, one of the most plentiful resources we have available is the sun, right? We like right at the equator, and truth be told, we are at the center of the earth. Yeah, right here in Ghana. That's one of the reasons you want to come to Ghana, because in Ghana you at the center of the earth. Did you know that? Fact check it, you know. Somebody be on here, fact check you. Well, go fact check it. Yes. Like, this is the closest landmass to the center of the earth, you know, which is the equator and I guess the meridian, prime meridian, where they intersect. It's, you know, it's in the ocean, but the closest landmass to the center would be Ghana. How about that? So, yeah, so since we're at the equator, we get a lot of sun. So if you're going to be at the sun, take advantage of that. Now, interesting enough, I actually have, and I'll show it to you here, like right here. Let me see if I can get the camera over here. But I have a dehydrator. Like, you know, I have a dehydrator. It works fine. But, you know, it takes power. But you don't, you know, it has, what, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trays or so. So, I mean, it works fine. I use it. I haven't used it in a while, but I don't have to use it. Like, I have the sun. I have plenty of sun. And, you know, so I don't really have to use a dehydrator. I had imported it here when I first came, you know, just trying to be prepared for doomsday, you know. But at any rate, we have a lot of sun available for free, so you don't necessarily have to go out and get you no dehydrator like that. You can like build like a little dehydrator, you know. I mean, there's plenty of dehydrators. They show you how to build them on YouTube. You know, go to YouTube University and you can learn how to build one. But the sun is just there. You don't even need to build something. You just lay stuff out on, you know, put something down, lay it on the ground, poof, and it'll dry out in no time, okay? In no time, because we have so much sun available. So at any rate, on the last episode, I don't know if by the time I show it to you, I don't know if it'll be the last episode or previous episode, but at any rate, it will be a previous episode when I actually show you how to do the recipe to my COVID-19 formula, and you saw me use the Neem. Well, I had cut too much Neem, so I didn't use it all. So, like when I went and cut the branch, I chopped the branch, and I had all this Neem left that I didn't use. So I didn't dispose of it. I just left it out on my veranda, and I left it for, you know, maybe a couple days, 2 or 3 days, and voila, this is what I get. I get dried neem leaves, people. This stuff is still useful. So I'm giving you some game here, you know. You guys be looking for these businesses. Neem powder. How do we make neem powder? Well, we just take some neem leaves, dry them, and then crush them. Bam! Neem powder. It's just that simple. Like, Yeah, don't make life so difficult, people. It's very simple. But yeah, this is the branch, and so what I'm doing here is I've already started. I've got my, I got my tools here. Let me see if I can get a picture of this. But I got my mortar here. Like this is my mortar, you know, and I got some neem leaves here. So now, of course, you know, I have a blender that I can just put these in a blender and just blend them. But I figured today for the video, I would just show you guys how I can survive even if I had no electricity. Like this is how you do it. And, you know, you don't necessarily need electricity. So let's see, you just take these and they come right off. Once they dry, you know, boom, they just slide right off. Very easy, you know, so they just slide right off. Let's see if you can get that. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but I'm trying to do it so that you can see me. So yeah, you see how they come out off so fast, and I'm just pulling them off. Yep, nothing to it. Just pulling them off, making a mess. You see, y'all make it so difficult. Some of you guys would be writing me, talking about, well, how many of them do I pull off at one time? You know, I mean, you make life too difficult. You just take them and pull them. It ain't no rocket science to this stuff, people. I promise you ain't. It's not. Like, you know, just pull them. Like they just crush, you know. You see that? Just grab the whole bunch and just pull them off. Just that simple. Nothing to it. See that? Whole bunch. Pull them off. Yeah. There you go. There you go. You see? You see how fast that went? Bam. Nothing to it, people. Let's stop making life so difficult. And now, all right. So let's see if we can crush. Like my pestle, you know. Just start crushing. Now this is my first time doing these neem leaves, so let's see how it worked out. See if I'm gonna still have to use I still might have to use my grinder, but I don't know, I want to see. So I'm just crushing them. This is so, nothing to it. There's really one that you, like they have when they be doing the Banku. That's really what they had is this stick. I'll show you. They had a long stick and they do the Banku and they pound it, poop, poop. That's really what I need so I can get a little force. But just for our purposes, this will be fine. Yeah. Actually, it's easier just to crush them up with my hand, I see. Yeah, and then once I get them done crushing them up, they crush up with my hand easier. And then once I get them crushed, I'll see. I'll continue. But yeah, that's all it is, people. You see? Go from neem leaves to neem powder. Nothing to it. Really nothing to this stuff. But when you're going to live off the grid, you have to be creative. Now, fortunately enough, I have power, reliable power, but you don't need as much power as I have here, right? You know, you could really live with a fraction of the power that I have. Like you do not need this much power, right? So don't be thinking, oh, well, I can't move off the grid until I spend $20,000 on my solar system. Like, oh, I have to spend this amount on my house. No, you start with start where you at, and then move on up, and that's it, right? You just have to get in where you fit in. Like I have, you guys may have seen, they call it the Jamaica Village, and it's in Ghana. There's some videos on YouTube. They talk about the Jamaica Village where they serve food, and I've been there a few times. It's Brandon introduced me to him. Makita and Abacha. So I've been there a few times. Ooh, man, she can cook. You talking about can cook? Yeah, she can cook now. So I've been there a few times, but they call it the Jamaica Village. But the reason I bring them up, they live not too far away from me. Probably a good 15, no more than 20 minutes, in an area called a Day. But the reason I bring them up, and I say, is because I want you to see, when they were telling me their story about when they first came to Ghana and they purchased that land and there was nothing on it, and they said they stayed on the land, right? There was nothing on the land, but they stayed on the land, and they slowly just built everything. Now they have a nice house. The land is landscaped, immaculate, and it is very beautiful. But they said that there was nothing there when they came, and they had to sleep on that land to survive. So that's why I say you can start where you at now. Just start small, and then you can add on as you go. But yeah, so if you really want to make it, you can make it. There's no excuses, and yeah. So and they are an example of just perseverance. So, but yeah. So at any rate, let's see now if I can use my pestle. Grinder here. Alright, so I'm going to come back. I'm going to see if I put it on the floor and I can get a little more power, because I don't want to do it too hard on the counter. So I'll put it on the floor and see if I can get a little more power, and then I'm going to come back. Okay guys, I'm back. Alright, so there's my Neem, and I didn't really powder it to the point. If I want to powder it some more, I'll actually put it in the blender and start it to powder, but I'd have had to do it a lot longer, and I didn't want to take too much time, so I just went on ahead and put it in this container. So you can use this stuff. It has all kind of great uses. You can use this stuff in the toothpaste. You can use it, put on your skin for acne. You use it for a shampoo to fight dandruff. I mean, this stuff, it boosts your skin pH, so it's very good for you. That's what it's all about, people. It's about boosting your pH if you want to live a healthy life. So Neem is an excellent medicinal product to do that, right? And I didn't really have to powder this, dry it, but I'm just doing this to show you. Like, if you don't have Neem where you are, then you get Neem powder. Like, I have Neem trees literally all over here, so I'm never gonna run out of Neem. So they're all over. But this is it. If you want to export this stuff, I'm just showing you how they do it. Dry it out and then powder it. At any rate, I'm gonna put this in my stash. I got a stash over here of dried items, so I'm gonna put this right in my pantry with the rest of my stash. Like, I got dried turkey berries, I got dried cassava, cassava leaves. I got dried, I don't know, cocoyam leaves, and I got all kind of dried stuff, you know. So at any rate, I'm not, you know, I'm not hurting for herbs and medicinal products and all that good stuff, right? I keep my stash. So if you haven't already done so, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, like, share, comment, tell me your experience with any neem powder. Is that something that you use? And also, you can find me on Facebook at facebook.com/Eric McNeil is free. And as always, hoorah, ahuru, now be free.